Please welcome Chief Culture, Diversity and Inclusion Officer, Ben Hassan.
Cannot tell you how excited I am to be here. Yeah. To welcome all of you to this year's Shareholders and Associate Celebration. Woo! So, associates, we've always said that our humanity is what sets Walmart apart. So each of you adds an incredible value through your contributions to this company. Yeah! So today is for you and you and you and you and you and you. Woo! You make the difference. And we appreciate you for all that you do. So on behalf of the leadership team, I want to say thank you, associates. So now, who's in the arena today? Y'all have no idea how much fun this is. Oh my God. So let's hear from the people leads. Isabel, are you in the house somewhere?
I'm in the house. Woo! Good morning, Walmart. My name is Isabel Cruz, and I'm the Chief People Officer of Walmart U.S. E-commerce. With 300 associates from across our business. Let's hear it, U.S. E-commerce! Jane, are you out there? Hey, Isabel, yes, I'm here. Woo! Okay, so that was just the warm-up. I'm from the people team in Walmart International. I'm here with 1,100 of our incredible associates from all around the world, and they're going to say good morning to you now. Let's hear it, International! Come on, Canada! Let's hear it! We're nice. Becky, are you there? Can Sam speak that? Woo! We're here.
associates strong. I think our enthusiasm says it all. Julie, are you out there?
We're right here. Good morning, everyone. I'm Julie Murphy, and I'm the Chief People Officer for Walmart US. I have 4,000 of our great associates with me. They're from supply chain, we've got home office, and we've got the stores. Walmart US, are you in the house?
Okay, let's hear it one more time for all of our associates. Make some noise! All right, we're not going to mess this up. So we're going to do it all together. We're not going to spell it out individually. We cannot mess this up. Y'all ready? All right, let's do it. I'm getting in the back. Y'all move up front. So, how do we start a Walmart meeting? Give me a W! Give me an A! Give me an L! Give me a squiggly! Give me an M! A! R! T! What's that spell? Whose Walmart is it? And who's number one? Woo! Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now, please rise for the national anthem to be sung this morning by an associate from Supercenter number 302 in Murfreesboro, Illinois, Marshall Walker.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we
We're gonna rise till we fall. And when you got no pressure at all. So when you keep on second, no it's sad anymore. We're gonna rise till we fall.
When you move in your bed, nothing's gonna stop us. I was gonna talk to you. We even in the latest, nothing's gonna make us. I was gonna talk to you. We gonna hey, no this, sing, anything at all. We gonna rise till we fall. Oh God, they know we don't. They don't speak our language. They say we're the savage. No, we don't give up anymore.
Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. I'm gonna ride up to now. It's the light of day that shows me how. And when the night falls, my lonely heart calls. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Hey, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me.
I've been in love and lost my senses, spinning through the town. Sooner or later, the winter ends, and I'm wearing the feeling down.
I'm dancing woman who's making shape for the lost of both not lost your lives.
When the night falls, my lonely heart calls.
Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Somebody who, somebody who.
Somebody who loves me.
Somebody who, somebody who.
To hold me in your arms.
I'm dancing woman taking shape of the lost of birds not lost to lives.
The night falls, my lonely heart calls.
I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I
straight. They told me you'd be rowdy. They told me you'd be excited. How is everyone feeling? Oh, that's what it takes. Okay, come on. Let's hear it. Hello. Hello, I see you. Hello. Thank you. My name is Jennifer Garner, and I cannot believe I'm here today in Walton Arena in Northwest Arkansas, completely surrounded by 14,000 of my closest friends from Walmart. Maybe you've seen me in things like Alias or 13 Going on 30 or Love, Simon. Thank you. But if you haven't seen them, they're available on Walmart.com or Vudu. I live in LA now, but I grew up in Charleston, West Virginia. Do we have any Mountaineers? That's my girl! What's up? I remember when Walmart moved into town. Well, first, before we had Walmart, we had Sam's Club. Thank you. Yeah. But then we got a Walmart. And Walmart was the place everyone went, a place where all our neighbors shopped for everything. It's a place where you'd run into your friends and where you'd go to catch up with your next door neighbor because they probably worked there. It was a new way to spend Saturday night. And our store was an important part of our community. It still is, but Walmart's reach has grown a lot bigger than Bentonville, Arkansas, and Charleston, West Virginia. Today, you serve over 275 million people every single week. And around the world, 2.2 million people just like you put on a Walmart vest and go to work to make a difference. So thank you. Thank you. Associates, listen up. You are the reason we are celebrating this morning. That's what today is all about. So, all right, to get things started, I want to just have a sense of who is in the room here. I know I have one West Virginia girl. In this arena, thank you, baby. In this arena, there are over 6,000 invited associates from 27 countries. Let's hear it. Okay, all right, Canada. I see you, Canada. All right, we've got Canada. That's right. Let's hear it from the associates from Asia. Hello. Okay, Canada. We got you, Canada. Thank you. Okay, let's hear from Africa. Yes. The United States. Is anyone here from the United States of America? What? Hello, hello. And how about from Sam's Club? You weren't kidding. They warned me about you guys. I know all about you. While we're making noise, let's hear right? You know, I don't want to brag, but I used to play the saxophone. E flat alto, it's true. Her name was Sally, the sexy saxophone. I asked Doug if I could join the opening number, but his advice was let's leave it to the talent search winners. But I submitted. Let's see a clip of my submission. I mean, right? What more do you want? Maybe next year, do you think? Okay, good. Sharing the stage with these great performers is just one of the reasons I'm here today. Getting to say thank you for the work you do is another. But there's a third reason I'm excited to be here. It's because we have a little something in common, you and me. Walmart is so big and so much a part of so many communities around the world. There is nothing you can do that somebody somewhere doesn't notice. Every little thing you do gets reported in the news. I know what it's like, guys. We're just the same. Walmart associates, they're just like us. So when you go shopping, or you do something nice for someone, or there's an alligator in your store, when you get coffee, or a goose family makes a home in your parking lot, or you wash out to sea in a kayak. I mean, can we get a break, right? Am I right? The last one is a little bit of a story. On a pre-back-to-school getaway with my eldest daughter to Sweden. Do we have anyone from Sweden? All right, okay, thank you. We ended up taking a kayak trip. Did we get lost in the kayak? Yes, we did. Did we paddle as hard as we could and end up in a shipping lane? Yes, we did. Did we have to be rescued? Yes, we did. That was a good parenting moment. It is so hard to be in the news so much, it wears on you. And Walmart is mentioned 60,000 times a day on social media. 60,000 times a day. So, let me share some advice. The next time you find an alligator in produce, or you get lost at sea, it's okay, don't sweat the small stuff. It's all good, it's all good. All right, we have a great show planned, and now I want to introduce you to our first speaker. I heard last year he climbed Mount Everest, so next time, Greg, let's try something challenging like kayaking. Please welcome the chairman of Walmart Board of Directors, Greg Penner.
All right, oh, this is the handshake? Yeah, have fun.
All right, thank you.
Good morning. It's my honor as your chairman to welcome you to the 49th Annual Walmart Associate and Shareholders Meeting. What an incredible year we've had at Walmart. Our sales are strong, we're growing rapidly in new areas, and our shareholders are being rewarded with a rising stock price. I'm as excited about Walmart's future as I've ever been. For me, this event is always a reminder of just how right Sam was about the most important part of our company. It's why I chose to wear this pin today. It's the one that Sam always wore out in the stores, and it says, "Our people make the difference." Thank you, Walmart associates. Since I first stood on this stage as your chairman, I've talked about the importance of taking risks. Last year, as Jennifer mentioned, I spoke about taking some of my own risks and climbing Mount Everest. This year, I didn't do anything so dramatic to make my point, and that includes a kayaking trip. But at Walmart, we're still taking bold risks. We're changing quickly to be able to serve our customers in new ways, and we're better positioned where it matters most.
What's interesting is that leaders outside our company are starting to take notice. Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella, who has led one of the great corporate transformations in recent history, said this about our omni-channel experience.
Walmart's story, as I think about it, it's the innovation that you're going to bring grounded in what uniquely only Walmart can do.
And former Ohio Governor John Kasich said this about a Walmart Academy graduation.
This unbelievable story about Walmart University and the guy that walked across the stage, never even graduated from high school, and his families, they're all wearing suits and they're all sitting out and they're cheering. That was a great thing.
And finally, one member of the investment community said this about our recent business performance.
I've covered the company for a long time, and I don't recall a period where it's been running this well, given what's happening in retail.
For our company, it's no longer a question of whether we need to transform. We've moved beyond that. Our success will be determined by the risks we take, the changes we make, and how we manage this transformation. I'm confident in our future because of our people, and that's true at every level, including our leadership team. In my over 20 years of serving on corporate boards and 11 years on the Walmart board, I've never seen a stronger senior management team than this one, and we are really fortunate to have them. The entire board feels this way. The other day, thank you. The other day, I came across an interesting memo written by one of our leaders, and I want to share a few excerpts with you. Retailing always changes. That change is driven by the customer and fueled by ingenuity. Retailers come and go. The technology exists: information superhighway, virtual reality, 3D television, cable TV systems. Our customer wants to be able to shop conveniently, save money, and trust the company that gets their money. Shopping primarily for convenience. This will be done electronically and interactively. Home delivery will have to play a part. It's easy. Electronic retailing can tailor an assortment to a particular individual. Information is the key. This could potentially be our most important asset. It's amazing how much this memo gets right about where we are today and how we are looking at the future. But what's really amazing is that it was written by our president and CEO, Doug McMillon, 25 years ago. I'll say it again, we have great leaders who are uniquely positioned to lead us at this moment. I'm optimistic about Walmart's future because of them, because of all of you, our associates. On behalf of the board and our family, thank you. Now I want to take a moment to introduce your board of directors. I'd like to ask each board member to stand when I call their name, and please hold your applause until the end. Audit Committee Chair, retired KPMG Chairman and CEO, Tim Flynn. Morgan Stanley Vice Chairman of Wealth Management, Carla Harris. McDonald's President and CEO, Steve Easterbrook. Former American Airlines Chairman and CEO, our lead independent director and Nominating and Governance Committee Chair, Tom Horton. Former Yahoo President and CEO and now co-founder of Lumi Labs, Marissa Mayer. Walmart President and CEO and visionary memo writer, Doug McMillon. Strategic Planning and Finance Committee Chair and Nextdoor CEO, Sarah Fryer. Compensation, Management and Development Committee Chair and former PepsiCo Chairman and CEO, Steve Reineman. Technology and E-commerce Committee Chair and RZC Investments Founder and Chairman, Stuart Walton. And of course, my predecessor as Chairman of the Board of Directors, Rob Walton. We thank you all for your willingness to continue to serve. I'm also excited to introduce one new independent member of the board, Cesar Conde. Cesar, stand up. Cesar is the chairman of NBC Universal International Enterprises and NBC Universal Telemundo Group. We're incredibly fortunate to have him as a part of our company, and we value the contributions he's already making. Thank you, Cesar. Now I have one more piece of business to take care of before we proceed. On Wednesday, we held a formal meeting where we heard proposals and cast votes. The preliminary voting results were included in a press release that is now available on our corporate website. Let me share those with you now. All 12 director nominees were elected. The non-binding advisory resolution regarding our executive compensation was approved. The proposal ratifying the appointment of Ernst & Young as our independent accountants was approved. And each of the shareholder proposals presented failed to receive a majority vote. The official voting results will be disclosed next week in a filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Now, let's get on with the fun of the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg. Can I tell you one of my favorite things at Walmart? Store maps. I love store maps. Let me tell you why. So I actually do quite a bit of shopping at Walmart. I mean, I'm your customer. Some of you might know I work with organizations that help give kids a healthy start in life. And I have been known to hit up local Walmart stores and fill up shopping carts with supplies for kids and their families. It's so much fun. But Walmart supercenters are huge. Huge. It's extremely easy to fill up multiple carts with all kinds of useful stuff, but it can be really tricky to find, I don't know, penguin shampoo? I know what that is. It's so ridiculous. Store maps answer an important question. What's in your Walmart? Thank you, thank you. I didn't realize how huge Walmart was until I started talking to the team here. The average supercenter carries over 100,000 items. Yeah, I mean, hello, that's a lot of stocking. Give yourselves a hand. When you add in Walmart.com, you carry about 75 million items. And Walmart has more than 11,000 stores around the world. Around the world, I tell you. With that big of a footprint, I bet you guys sell like a lot of penguin shampoo. But I'm going to stop sharing stats and turn the stage over to someone who really knows Walmart's numbers. Please give a warm welcome to Walmart's Chief Financial Officer, Brett Biggs.
How are you? Why not?
That was better than James Corden. I admit it. I was going to apologize to my wife, but she's not worried, I can tell, at all. She's sitting there going, yeah, no, not worried. You having fun? This is amazing. This is one of my favorite, 10 minutes of the year is being able to stand up here and see this. It's just unbelievable. This year marks the 50th anniversary of Neil Armstrong becoming the first person to walk on the moon, which was it was one of the greatest feats of human innovation and teamwork, and it was a truly global event. Now, about 8 years before that, US President John F. Kennedy made a commitment that we would put a man on the moon and bring him back, which if you're a guy being sent to the moon, that's really, really important that we're going to bring you back. When President Kennedy made this commitment, many, including the team at NASA, didn't even know for sure if it was possible. Okay, so you may be sitting there and saying, why are we getting a history lesson? What does this have to do with Walmart? And I'm going to answer that question. Just months after the commitment to go to the moon, another historic event was unfolding right here in Northwest Arkansas. And that's when Sam Walton and his family opened the first Walmart discount store. Mr. Sam had been working in retail for years and saw an opportunity to create a business model that could disrupt everything that people knew about retail. Mr. Sam set out on a mission to help all people save money and live better, which was a bold goal. Because you see, the big successful retailers at that time had only focused on large cities. But Mr. Sam wanted everyone to have the benefit of low prices, no matter where they lived. But like the moon commitment, some thought the ideas would not work. And I give you one word for that, which would be wrong. How about two words? Really wrong. Store number one in Rogers, Arkansas, that you see here, did about $1 million in sales in the first year. Not bad. Check out this number. $514 billion. That's our revenue this past year. I think we might be a big company someday. What do you guys think? Maybe? We got a chance. But let me tell you some more amazing things about your company. We have operations in 38 countries, including our sourcing offices. Last year, we generated just under $28 billion of operating cash flow, and over the past 3 years combined, that number is $88 billion. We have one of the highest credit ratings in the world because of our strength and because of our size. We returned $13.5 billion to shareholders last year. And we recently increased our dividend for the 46th straight year. Amazing. Our expenses as a percent of sales decreased last year. Thank you for helping us control our costs. You're doing a great job. Inventory as a percent of sales decreased. You've done a great job in managing inventory levels while keeping in-stock levels really high for our customers, which we know is so important. Here's a really amazing fact, though. Over the last 3 years, we've grown our sales by about $32 billion. That's the equivalent of adding a Fortune 100 company, a company with the sales volume of Coca-Cola. Our company is so strong. But these results are only possible because of our amazing associates right here and all over the world. I heard there might be some people here from Walmart US. Is that true? Walmart US comp sales grew 3.6% last year. That's the highest annual growth rate in 10 years. Amazing. How about US e-commerce? Sales grew 40% last year, nearly doubling the size of that business over the past 2 years. Unreal, way to go. So we'll now go on a 1 minute delay. How about Sam's Club? I didn't really mean 1 minute. We've lost control.
from Fulfillment Center 7006 in Fort Worth, Texas. Please help me welcome President and CEO of Walmart E-commerce US, Mark Laurie.
Hello, Walmart! Thanks again, Linda. And thanks to all the Fulfillment Center associates who deliver. Thanks to all Fulfillment Center associates who deliver for our customers every day. I am so excited to be here. This is my third Shareholders, and it gets bigger and better every year. So I wanted to try something a little new this year. Come on, follow me.
Hello, Walmart. Can you hear me? I'm inside the website. I talk all the time about Walmart's e-commerce strategy. And today, I don't just want to tell you about all the amazing things we're doing, I actually want to show you. Come on. It's amazing in here. The colors, the pictures, the fresh look. Our design team really knows how to make a website pop. And this is one of my favorite parts. It takes the local personal touch that customers love when they visit a Walmart store and brings that to life online. My closest store, hey, store number 359, or the items trending in my area. Go Hogs! Plus, everything I need to know about shipping. Now that's a hot topic. We'll talk about that later. What else is in here? Let's see. I'll just quickly search for something. What's something that everyone needs? Oh, yes. Whoa! Incoming! Woo! We've expanded the assortment that customers expect from us. We have about 75 million items, but having the right items is what matters most. Ah, this is the one. We even added about 2,800 popular brands and products from Advanced Auto Parts and Fanatics too. Plus, we launched new lines with our friends Kristen and Dax and Drew Barrymore. Oh, here's another one. Sophia Jeans by Sofia Vergara. Let's have a better look at this. My two teenage daughters will love these. So many choices. But how often do you go shopping and not know exactly what you're looking for? All the time, right? Our home team created new ways for customers to browse and discover products for times when you need a little inspiration. Whether it be a mid-century modern look, or a boho-inspired bedroom, or simply some ideas for bringing your backyard to life this summer. Not only are we helping customers find what they want, but we want to be a part of those moments that matter most. We have a new baby registry that's all about making life easy for expectant moms and dads. And it's a lot of fun. I mean, what's more fun than a tech-enabled owl? This is Who. He gets the registry started by asking questions about the baby's due date, gender, and nursery theme. Then, Who creates a personalized registry just for them? Now that's pretty cool. Okay, so we touched on the importance of design, assortment, and experiences. Oh, wait, we haven't talked about delivery yet. So let's just get these in the box.
I'm back. You saw how we're nailing the fundamentals in creating new experiences for our customers, no matter how, when, and where they want to shop. Today, they have so many options to save money and time. They can shop in our stores, order online and pick it up, or they can get free 2-day delivery to their door. But we're not stopping there. A few weeks ago, we announced next-day delivery. It allows customers to quickly receive up to 200,000 of our top items. And the incredible thing is, it actually costs us less to deliver orders the next day, because items come from a single fulfillment center located near the customer, and the orders arrive in one box. Next day is pretty awesome, but we can deliver groceries even faster. In fact, we can deliver groceries same day. And earlier today, we announced something new, in-home delivery. We're taking delivery from the customer's front door directly into their fridge. It's an example of how we're leveraging our unique assets, like our stores and all of you, to deliver for our customers in a way that only Walmart can. We're here. Sophia? Everyone, Sophia Vergara.
How are you?
Great.
I didn't think you were with such a big group of people.
Yeah, just a few friends.
How are you? Good morning. Okay, anyways, I saw that you bought all those dresses for your daughters. They're gonna be so happy. They're gonna look so beautiful.
They will.
Yeah, thank you so much. But you know what? I was looking and your black t-shirt, it's cute, but I think that you need a little bit more color in your wardrobe. I mean, to like maybe make it a little bit more exciting. So I went and I bought you some t-shirts.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Wait, what are you even doing here? We were just talking about you in the website.
I know, I was listening to you. I was also inside the website. It's so great in there. I love it.
Your line is perfect and customers are absolutely loving it. We've actually sold enough pairs of jeans, if you stack them up, to be 4 times the size of the Eiffel Tower.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I'm wearing them right now. Oh, isn't that? These are the Sophia jeans. They're my favorite ones. I love them.
Jeans look great.
Well, no, it's so great because Walmart Reach has been helping women to feel look and look great. And the line, it's all about, you know, inspiring women to work with what they got. I mean, it's been such an amazing opportunity for me.
Well, customers are loving the jeans, but they also love the price point and the wide range of sizes too, so.
Yeah, and you know what? Like if you can go online right now, it's like 32 new styles, like dresses, maxi dresses, tops, rompers. Of course, my favorite part of the collection, which I'm super proud of, the jeans.
It's beautiful, Sophia. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you so much.
And
This
thanks for the new
looks like
shirt.
such a fun place. You still have to work?
I still have, I have to give a speech. Yeah, there you go.
I'll hold it.
All right.
You cannot
thank
try it in front of everyone. I'll hold it. You can do it over there. Bye.
Let's give Sophia another round of applause.
Ciao.
Wow. What a crazy day. First I'm in the website and now I'm getting deliveries from Sophia Vergara. Unbelievable. And you're all doing unbelievable things for our customers and stores every day. We've been doing it with grocery pickup and delivery, and we did it with Checkout with Me and Store Maps last holiday. We're doing so many great things, but we need to keep skating to where the puck's going. Look at what's happening in store 4841 in Levittown, New York. Yeah. It's home to our intelligent retail lab, where we're testing ideas that could revolutionize retail as we know it. Just imagine using computer vision and artificial intelligence to see your inventory levels in real time, both on the sales floor and in the back room. It will allow us to speed up section work, improve on-shelf availability, and have more face time with customers. And then there's Jet Black, which we announced last year. It brings conversational commerce to life, and customers are absolutely loving it. Today, more than 2/3 of Jet Black members engage with us weekly, spending on average $1,500 per month. And then there's virtual reality and augmented reality. We saw VR in action this year and actually trained dragons in our parking lots. How about that? And with AR, imagine allowing customers to see things in stores that aren't physically there, like price comparisons and product reviews. And I'd love to see those same glasses used to Tony Stark, our associates, and give you all superpowers to serve our customers in magical ways. This is our future. It's fast, it's fun, it's saving customers money and time. Each day is an opportunity to dream up new ways to make the impossible possible, to transform the shopping experience. With this team, just imagine the possibilities. Thank you.
Hello. Next, please help me welcome your Chief Customer Officer, Jamie Whiteside. Good morning. Morning. Hello.
Good morning, Walmart. I'm so excited to be here with all of you, but of course with you too, Jen.
Thank you.
It's hard to believe this is my very first shareholders meeting.
It's so fun, isn't it? I have a trick to show you. Watch this. Sam's Club.
So I would be remiss if I didn't do Walmart US. Give some noise.
Very good. That's very impressive. I mean, they're good. Now, as I understand it, you are Walmart's first Chief Customer Officer. Is that right? What does that mean?
So I am, Jen. So what I think about Walmart, what I think is so special is that since our origin, when Sam Walton founded the company, we've always been a customer-centered organization. But when we think about it, the customer's changing, and that means that we have to change too. Our customers are so busy these days, and we have to work hard to make their lives easier. And we do that by looking at all of Walmart, all of the people in this room, whether it's Walmart.com, whether it's grocery pickup and delivery, and everything in between. And we need to think about it in a unified way. We have to ensure that no matter how a customer shops with us, we make that shopping experience better. Now, we know that all customers have choices. But we have to make their choice really easy. Choose Walmart.
Could you please tell me more about the easy thing? I could use more easy in my life.
Well, who doesn't need more easy in their life, right? So we know that just like all of you here, all of our customers are different. But what they tell us is that they all need the same thing. What they need us to do is help them save money, but to also help us save time. But saving time looks really different depending on what you have going on in your life. It makes sense, right?
I can't wait to find out how you help.
Okay, Jen, so I know you well enough to know that you have a lot going on in your life. So what we're going to do is take a look at your life and see if we can save you some time, all right?
Okay.
All right, so to do that, I started by doing a little bit of research on your Instagram page. So let's take a look.
Welcome to an early edition pretend cooking show. Tablespoons. I only softened. We have a chocolate cake conundrum. Okay, listen up. This is what it's like on the line. Right? It's not softened, but it's softened like.
Okay, so that looked like quite the undertaking. And did you start that at 5:30 in the morning?
I did. It's for breakfast for my kids.
So if you'd used our grocery pickup service, you'd have been able to order all of those ingredients in a jiffy, and you'd always be ready to start baking no matter what crazy hour you started. I thought it was just this Walmart shareholders meeting that got you up so early.
You guys do like to start really early around here. Are you still awake? Just checking. I mean, it's a valid question.
Do not do a...
No, I'm not doing it.
Don't do it. So, Jen, did you know that customers who shop with us and use grocery pickup on delivery save on average 3 hours a week?
The things I could do with 3 hours a week. I could read books to my dog.
Yeah, I've noticed that you like to do that.
Glur, go, McGrum for you. And I have to say every word the book says. Yes, you did. Boo, boo, butt. Glug, glug, glug. My face is a bug.
It's still going.
Ants for breakfast right off of the rug.
Feeling good about your Instagram right now?
I'm really glad that's up there for all of you.
So, when you're reading those books, have you ever got so busy that you forgot to order your summer goggles by any chance?
Goodness.
So, next time you do, you don't have to worry, because just like Mark said, we now have next day delivery from Walmart.com.
What about this day? I could have really used some help here.
Okay, so on this one, I think we got you covered. You need to go into our store for this one. You could have ordered that awesome birthday cake online ahead of time using a new service we have on our app. And I know you love our store maps, and that would have been the perfect tool to help you find the costume and also find where we carry face paint, assuming, of course, you don't do that every day.
Not every day. I love the store maps, yes. You were making this easier than my son did. He was not as impressed. Okay, here is a tricky one. Are you ready? How about returns?
Returns? All right, well, how about returning something like the mouth guard you wore here?
Ronnie saw a beautiful duck dancing in a house.
So I have this one down. It's easy. You could use express returns. So even if you bought that, I don't even know what it was, contraption online, you could bring it back to any one of our 4,700 stores here in the US.
Okay, well, consider that done. What about when I really don't feel like doing anything?
Okay, I got you covered on this one too. Grocery delivery it is. So order from the comfort of your couch, and we're going to bring those much needed supplies right to your door. And did you know, Jen, we have more than 30,000 personal shoppers who help pick orders for our grocery pickup and delivery customers, just like Augie. How you doing? There you go.
Hi, Augie. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Thanks. That's Augie from 5260. So Jen, we know our customers are changing. We know they need us now more than ever, as I said before, to help them save money and to save them time, no matter when, how, or where they shop with us. We have to find innovative new ways to help serve them. The price of admission is new. Good, quite frankly, is no longer good enough. We must be great. And you know what makes us great? All of the associates like you here in the room and around the world.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you for everything you do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Allow me.
My name is Phil Julian, and it's my pleasure to introduce a Principal Product Manager at Sam's Club, Carrie Vogt, and the President and CEO of Sam's Club, John Furner.
Hello, Walmart! Good morning! Good morning, everyone! I haven't even said it yet.
No, not yet.
Haven't said it. Good morning. Let me introduce Carrie. And Carrie's a technologist based in California. And like many people here, today is her very first shareholder. So welcome, Carrie.
True. Thank you. John, this is amazing.
That's right. And there are many great Walmart associates here from all over the world today. And we might as well say it, there's one special group, right?
John, are you talking about Sam's Club?
Associates, there's no question about that. And that is why we're making a lot of progress right now. We're improving our product offering, we're driving sales, we're driving traffic, and our member base is growing. So let me say at first, a big thank you to our team. And I wanted Carrie to help me talk about innovation, because innovation is happening all over the company, and yes, it is happening in the club business. But Carrie, you work on our product management team, and when we talk about product management, that's not a product like merchandise, it's a technology product. So tell us what you and the team do.
John, here's what we do. We figure out how technology can help our clubs. We talk to our members, we talk to our associates. We're always listening for ways that we can reduce friction. From there, we go to work, finding the best solution. One example of this is our Scan and Go technology, which lets a member completely skip the checkout line.
And you can see a lot of the great work that Carrie and her fellow associates are doing at our new Sam's Club Now location. Neighborhood in Dallas, Texas. So Carrie, tell us about Sam's Club Now.
This club is a living test bed for our company's innovations. We're testing new features that we think will have a big impact for our chain. Whether it's adding barcode-less scanning to Scan and Go, or new augmented reality concepts that bring our products to life. Sam's Club Now is about figuring out the future of retail.
The new club, it's a great story. It's really a great story. But the story of how it got off the ground is even better. We set an aggressive target to bring the club to life from 6 months from conception all the way to grand opening. That's what we did, right?
Yeah, just 6 months. That's correct, John.
That's right. That's right. So Carrie and a few of her colleagues, they approached this challenge in a really interesting way. They rented a house in the Lower Greenville neighborhood, just walking distance from the club. They lived in the house, they coded in the living room, and they chased the sun with late-night calls to colleagues on the other side of the world. Take a look.
We have teams in California, Bentonville, Shenzhen, China. Leading up to this go live, it was really important that we were here close to the club, and we were here together as a team so we could solve issues that we see in real time.
So the idea came along of finding something that's basically walking distance, where we can all be together, working very, very closely and collaborating. We build new versions of the app several times a day, and it's amazingly convenient to be able to immediately test them out in the club.
The first thing we did when we came here is we went to Sam's Club and we stocked on tons of snacks.
The other night we got the Members Mark chicken bites. We got mozzarella sticks, we got some prosciutto. I think you saw downstairs we have just like a ton of gummy bears.
Enjoying a casual atmosphere of couches and benches and restaurants or coffee shops, I think added a lot to our productivity, and just being able to be here in this house and enjoy that, I think was honestly an integral part of our ability to be really productive and very effective together.
It feels a lot more like a home away from home than it feels like you're traveling for work. I am so proud of the team for coming together on this one. The complexity within the club when you start to look at it is crazy for how fast we did this.
Just being able to work with a super talented team, very exciting, fast-paced project, really run startup style, and I think the result is something we're all very proud of.
So Carrie's here with the rest of the Lower Greenville crew. We've got Keith, Robert, and Michael. And I know, congrats guys. And I know we loved how you worked fast, you worked startup style, and you did it inside of a big company. Now we're aware that you're proud of the club, but we are really proud of you. So thanks to all of you. And there's so many great associates all over, like Carrie, Keith, Michael, and Robert, who are helping us innovate. An example, this is Pooja Tajora. She's an engineer in our San Bruno office, and she helped redesign the cart and checkout pages on samsclub.com, making the... And it made the process 4 times faster, which contributed to our 28% e-commerce growth just this year. And then these engineers in Bangalore, India, they built a new system that allows us to deliver e-commerce orders both from fulfillment centers and from clubs, and the system has cut an entire day out of the supply chain. Now, one thing that we've always said is our best ideas come from our associates. And last year, our team had a really good idea. And the team noticed that when they wanted to know something at home, like directions how to get to a location or the score of their favorite team, they could just ask their phone. And they thought we should be able to work the same way in our clubs. Now, Craig Robinson, he leads our bots and search team. So Craig and a group of technologists, operators, engineers, they went to work on creating a mobile app you could simply speak to get information. And we call it Ask Sam. Now, you can speak to this app and ask it anything about the club, just like you would your phone at home. And this is Audra and Justin, and they're going to show you how it works.
So what does Amy Brown work today? It gives us their schedule for the day, and that way we know who's coming in.
Hey, Sam's, do we have vacuums? It literally gives me everything in the club that we have right there instead of having to ask the floor people all the time for a product if we have it in stock. It's good just to have it right in front of me.
How do I make enchiladas? So it gives you the spec sheet, and if you click on it, it'll bring up the exact spec sheet for that specific item. It saves time from going to and from the office, allows us to be on the floor much more with our associates, and we can interact with them instead of having to run away from them to get a specific report. We can spend a whole lot more time with them and the members as well.
And this app, it's now live at all of our clubs, and it's already answered 1.5 million questions. And it just happens to be that those 1.5 million questions all came from associates who work at Sam's Club. And it's great innovation. And thank you to Craig and the team for the ideas, but innovation like that, it doesn't just happen. It takes people on different teams, on different continents, all working together and chasing the sun and staying focused on serving the end users of their products. And those end users, they are our associates, they're our members, and it's all working. And when we innovate, and when you innovate and we do it together, we're able to make life easier. And that's when we know it's all worth it. Thank you, Sam's Club.
Hello, Walmart. My name is Darren Cheshire, and I'm an Asda IPL associate. from Telford in the United Kingdom. Our next performance is by a multi-platinum band that's currently preparing their 4th studio album. And their last album, it hit #1 on the Billboard Alternative and Rock album charts. Please welcome Neon Trees.
We know how to have fun at our meetings, don't we? Our Walton family believes deeply in the purpose of this company, and we appreciate every associate that makes it possible. It's now my privilege to introduce some members of our Walton family who are here today. I'll start with my father-in-law, Rob Walton, and his wife, Melanie, Alice Walton, Jim Walton and his wife, Lynn. Jim, happy 71st birthday to you. We had a little party for you. Jim and Lynn's sons, James, where's James? There he is. Tom and his wife, Olivia. And Stuart, with a special welcome to his new wife, Kelly. She'll be back in a minute. Also, Jim and Lynn's oldest daughter, Annie, and her husband, Joey Proetti. It's also great to have Uncle Frank Robson here, as well as Lloyd and Cindy Robson. Thank you all for being here today. Now we have a really special video from Rob, Jim, and Alice about the origins and meaning of the Sam Walton Entrepreneur of the Year Award.
Our people make the difference. That is our edge at this point, isn't it? Isn't that the great edge that this company has? Our people make the difference.
The Entrepreneur of the Year Award is something we love doing every year. The family gets to make the choice. We have a wonderful board and a wonderful management team, and you know, they're making the decisions to keep this great company going. But we get to choose the Entrepreneur of the Year, and that's a special honor and privilege that we value, and we're glad that it's still a part of the annual meeting.
Dad loved innovation, and he loved to go fast. He always encouraged experimentation. And so I think the award really embodies those three things: creative, imaginative, forward-thinking solutions that are put into place quickly and efficiently and cost-effectively and improve the end result for our customers.
Some of those risks that he tried, some of those entrepreneurial activities he tried, didn't succeed. They were failures. But not once did he come away without learning some really valuable lessons. You know, when you think about entrepreneurship, it's not all about success, it's about learning from your failures.
Dad always believed the best ideas came from those closest to our customers. I think the company is well positioned to respond to the challenges that we face today.
And it's always a special time to get to read the nominees and what they've done, because it gives us all a chance to think about Dad and everything he stood for, and realize how well his legacy and culture has carried on in Walmart today.
High heels.
Good morning, Walmart. Today we recognize another extraordinary Walmart associate with the Sam M. Walton Entrepreneur Award. This past March, the state of Nebraska was hit with massive flooding. One of our stores, number 776 in Fremont, Nebraska, 23 associates tragically lost everything. Another 100 associates from that same store, a third of its workforce, had to be evacuated from their homes, and they were not allowed back into their homes. Despite this severe hardship, the store manager and her associates stepped up. They quickly secured financial assistance to help associates to get back on their feet. They facilitated major donations to the Red Cross, the United Way, and the local shelter. And they led an effort with over 50 associates from the area to help shop for people who had lost their homes. All the while, they worked overtime to quickly restock the store, collect and deliver merchandise donations, and volunteer at organizations to managing response efforts. As we've seen before in our company's history, When the associates of Store 776 were needed most, they showed Walmart at its very best. They were very much inspired by the leadership of their store manager. She's a 16-year Walmart veteran who started her career as a cashier. She's a true champion of our culture, energetic, positive, she leads by example, and has proven that she will do whatever it takes to support her team and her community. This year's Sam M. Walton Entrepreneur Award recipient, the associates of Store 776 in Fremont, Nebraska, represented by their store manager, Carrie Hungerford. Carrie, come up here.
Congratulations.
Gary, congratulations. Ah, so wonderful.
All right, come here in the middle. We'll take a picture.
Associates here?
I don't. Oh, yeah, come on over here. No, your family's up here, too. We'll get a picture with your family.
Well...
All right, come on over here. We'll get a picture. Come on here. There we go. Hi there. How are you? There you go. How's it to be on the big stage, huh?
Hello again. And a huge congratulations to Carrie Hungerford. What an amazing story and what a beautiful family. Congratulations. There are associates like Carrie all over the country who are doing incredible work. I've met several of them today, and I'm here with my new boyfriend, Roderick Bullock. Roderick, what store do you work in?
I'm from store number 1746, Tempe, Arizona.
And can you tell me a little bit about what you do?
Well, I've been with the Walmart for 16 years. I'm a support manager. Essentially, my role is extreme customer service, and I help run the floor.
All right. Well, thank you. Extreme customer service. Wow.
No doubt.
It's great meeting you today. Thank you for everything you do.
It was a pleasure meeting you as well, and thank you so much for this opportunity.
Oh, you got it.
You bet.
I'm hoping you can help me introduce what's coming up next.
You bet. As you pointed out, Jen, Walmart associates make a difference in the communities all over the world. One of our friends sent us a message from the community he calls home, Virginia Beach, Virginia, where he and Walmart teamed up recently to bring people together. He couldn't be here today, but he sent a shot of video with Greg a couple of weeks ago for us to show you.
Awesome.
You know, they always ask, man, of Virginia. The music is just as thick as the humidity in the air. We were trying to think of a great way to bring the community together. And we thought there'd be no better way than to use music to do that. It's not a music festival as much as it's a community festival. And that's what excites me, is that Walmart gets that. They get what it takes to make a nation is a very large, expansive group of communities. And you can only effectuate change when you're doing one community at a time. I think it's interesting that Walmart has figured out that this is not about an individual. This is about the community.
When I first met Pharrell, we were chatting primarily around communities and neighborhoods. It was clear that we shared similar values.
We had always said that this festival was a community festival, and to have Walmart recognize that and say, yeah, we're gonna come and give back, we're gonna show up for the people, that's been a beautiful thing to see.
I get this opportunity to travel all around the United States. And when you go to these places, you realize how different America is. You know, what happens in your neighborhood can be completely different to what happens in someone else's neighborhood. You can break these problems down into more manageable chunks and actually deal with them in a community or in a neighborhood and affect change there. I think you begin where your home is, and in the case of Walmart, that's where our store is. Or in the case of Pharrell, that's where he grew up.
From your hometown, your very own, Pharrell Williams.
It just felt like that we should engage much more actively in the community. We've come up with a program, and it's going to be about us giving something back.
To watch a partner like Walmart step in and understand the beauty and the importance of the community being lifted and coming together, it's important. They're showing up.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard our next performer in collaborations with Eminem, Rihanna, Selena Gomez, Nick Jonas, and many others. Her recent team-up with Florida Georgia Line spent 50 weeks at #1 on the Hot Country chart. Last year, she released her debut album, and this year you can find her on an international tour. Please welcome Bebe Rexha.
Carolina. It is my honor to represent Walmart as an American Trucking Association's 2019-2020 America's Road Team Captain. Please help me welcome President and CEO of Walmart US, Greg Foran.
Thank you, April. Good morning, Walmart. How's everyone doing? So, Walmart US, are you in the house? I want to start by thanking the US team. You know, you turned in a fantastic performance last year, and you've kept the momentum going with online grocery and pickup. You've implemented lots of new technology. Comp sales have been strong, helped by some great work by our merchants, including things like reinvention of our apparel new brands, Wonder Nation, Terra and Sky, Time and True, and great new items like those market-side fresh soups. So again, I just want to say thank you. You know, before I came to live in the US, I was essentially a tourist. I was familiar with the places that tourists know, places like New York, Los Angeles, Yosemite, the Grand Canyon. And during the nearly 5 years I've lived here, however, I've now been to every state, and most of them more than once. And what I've come to realize is just how unique the towns and neighborhoods where you live and work are. And I've come to understand just how unique Walmart's connection is with those communities and the depth of our relationship with them. The relationships are powerful because they're personal. And the more personal and consistent those relationships, the more substantial and reliable the trust they inspire. I believe we have an obligation to our customers and their neighborhoods to build that trust. Our host is a person who understands this, and I asked her if she'd join me out here to chat about it.
Hi, Ryan.
Hey there. The stage must be beginning to feel a little bit like your second home.
A little bit, but that's okay because I'm also beginning to feel a little bit like a part of Walmart's extended family.
Well, well, we're glad to have you here.
You know, Greg, I've heard you talk about your view of the country and the role that Walmart plays, and I think we've got a lot in common.
Yep, you and I have had the chance to spend a little bit of time talking. And we've talked about the way that you approach the work you do with children in poverty.
I have been fortunate to have the chance to get to know children who come from underserved communities. That work has taken me all around our beautiful country.
You know, as you've traveled around, is there anything that stood out for you in terms of the kinds of things that you feel have made a difference?
Well, what's been surprising to me is that it doesn't always take a big effort to make a huge impact.
You know, there's a story that you've shared with me along the lines that I find really inspiring. So can you share it with everyone here?
Absolutely. I work with Save the Children's US programs, which has coordinators that lead our work in the field. They make visits to families who are dealing with the stressors of poverty. They bring toys and books, things that help very young children, many are babies, with cognitive development. One of the things we brought was a ball, a simple little ball. At one point during our visit, we said to the mother, "You should roll the ball to your son," and she did. The little boy looked at the ball, this new thing, not quite sure what to do with it. And then he imitated his mom, and he rolled it back. His mom rolled it to him again, and this time, the little boy made a noise. And the coordinator said to the mother, "The baby is talking to you." The mother said, "No, my baby doesn't know how to talk." And the coordinator said, "He is talking to you. Say something back to him." The mother made babbling sounds back to her boy, baby noises. And he made noises back, and all of a sudden, there was a conversation between this mother and her baby. There was a connection, and a light went on in this little boy's eyes. You know, Greg, as they continue to play like that over time, it will literally change the way that this little baby boy's brain develops. And that story sums it up. A ball, a small thing making a huge difference.
You know, I love that story, and what sticks out for me is the light that's going on in that little boy's eyes. You know, that light, I think of it as a spark. And as you know, the spark is a really important part of Walmart's culture.
The thing about the spark, it might not be totally obvious. Sometimes you may not even notice it, but it's there. Maybe in someone's eyes, or maybe in someone's heart.
And it's real. It's genuine. It's completely honest. It's a human connection. And I think that's what we're talking about.
I think so. It's great to have a chance to work with a company and with people like all of you, who want to lead with heart and build trusting relationships with neighborhoods that way.
You know, Jen, we're happy to work with someone who's as passionate and as committed as you. And I really appreciate you taking the time to come out here and talk with me and share your thoughts with everyone.
Thank you.
I'll let you head backstage. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
From time to time, you've heard me talk about the importance of principles and how principles don't change. One of the principles I've come to rely on more and more over the years is this: success in probably all areas, including families, schools, sports teams, and businesses of all sizes, depends on having some kind of personal relationship. You see, personal relationships are the only way that we can uphold the principles upon which our founder, Sam Walton, built our company. And to be perfectly honest, I think personal relationships are the basis for how we at Walmart, or anyone else at that matter, can uphold many of the values which bring out the best of humanity. You know, if each of us builds those kinds of relationships reasonably well, we can help make a meaningful difference in people's lives and in the neighborhoods where they live and they work. And by doing that honestly, by doing that well, we create a spark. And when we create a spark and we light that light, amazing things start to happen. Thank you all for being here, and thank you for giving me a chance to spend some time with you. Above all, thank you for what you do.
My name is Nangwai Kakena, and I'm part of our Builders Warehouse team in Zambia. Please help me welcome the President and CEO of Walmart International, Judith McKinney.
I'm delighted to be here and have the chance to speak to you today. Do you know that video reminds me of why I love this week so much? It's a week that's all about celebrating our culture and sharing those kind of special moments together. But above all, as you've heard, this week is all about you. It's a celebration of everything that you do and that you do at Walmart. So like many people, before I do anything else, to every one of our associates in every country around the world that we operate, let me say a huge thank you. Thank you for making a difference to our customers, to each other, and to our business. This morning you've already heard about the strength of our company. We've seen some exciting innovations and we've talked about a journey to become more customer-centric. We've heard more about what we're doing as a company for communities, and I love the way that Greg talked about the spark inside everybody that we can ignite. The world is undoubtedly changing fast, and so is our business. And around the world and international, we're partnering with businesses inside and outside of the company to build an even stronger business. Strong local businesses powered by Walmart. That's what we do. Strong local businesses is all about being relevant for the customer in every market that we operate in. And it's also about positioning our businesses for long-term success. Powered by Walmart is all about the unique leverage that our scale, our capabilities, and our talent can bring across the Walmart family. And Brett told you earlier that last year Walmart achieved positive comps in 8 out of 10 of our businesses. We invested in India with Flipkart. We continued our expansion in omni-channel, focusing on grocery. And we deepened our relationships around the world with partners such as Rakuten in Japan and Dada in China. Hello, China. The work that we're doing is actually powered by our associates. And it's supported by the innovation everywhere around the world. Now, to bring that to life, I want to start with a story about collaboration from Walmart Mexico. Do you know, Walmart Mexico led international last year in total growth, so thank you very much for your results as well. The team are also changing the way they work in big and fundamental ways to become an even better business. And out there with his team is Guy Lerrero, who is our president and CEO of Walmart de Mexico y Centro America. Hello, Guy.
Hola, Judith. And buenos días, Walmart México y Centroamérica. Yeah. Ba. Bing bong ba. It's an honor to share what we are doing in Mexico to transform and become a more agile organization. As you mentioned, we are changing how we think, how we approach problems, and how we work more collaboratively. We are putting our customers and associates at the center of every decision, and we are using data and technology to make better and faster decisions. One example of this is Cashi. Cashi is our digital wallet, which we are currently testing in the market. Through Cashi, we will provide access to digital payments and financial services that create a stronger digital connection with our customers. In Mexico, nearly a third of the population has neither a credit card nor a bank account. This is a unique opportunity for us in Walmart Mexico to make life easier for our customers. Today, we are offering the ability to deposit money into cash at our stores. And with their new digital wallet, customers can use to pay for everyday items, as well as gain access to everyday service, like Netflix, Spotify, Uber, cable TV, and utilities. So, Judith, we are really excited about the transformation journey we have begun in Mexico. And Cashi is another step in the right direction when it comes to moving fast and finding new ways to serve our customers.
Guy, thank you. For everything you're doing to help reimagine your business. You know, what's really special about Cashi is it's actually a story that's a true example of what can happen when you bring the full power of Walmart together. The Mexico team partnered with teams from Bentonville and from California to actually produce a product that not only empowers customers, but it helps us build an even stronger business. Another one of our businesses that's doing a great job of getting stronger by building on a culture of innovation and working together is China. They're the team, along with Yuan Tan, their CEO, have launched Amiga 8. They launched this product earlier this year. It's an initiative which is bringing together 50 startups to explore how cutting-edge technology can help solve really specific customer pain points and make life easier for our associates as well. Already, they're developing and testing some remarkable innovations. They're using computer vision to identify products and make shopping simpler for customers. They're experimenting with robots in back rooms and in distribution centers to increase capacity and efficiency. And they're also testing wearable technology to enable associates to quickly pick and sort items so we can have faster pickup and delivery. It's such an important part of our strategy to make life easier for our customers and for our associates. Amiga 8 is a brilliant example of that. And believe me, there's a lot more to come this year and beyond. But we've talked a lot today about technology, and we've talked about how we're putting it to work at Walmart. But at the end of the day, nothing is actually possible without people. Great people like you make great things happen. People, you need to have an inclusive business. Everywhere we operate, we're working hard to be a more inclusive business so that people can always bring their best selves to work. One of my favorite examples of this is in Flipkart. They have a delivery business called eCart that delivers right across India. And what I really love is the fact they call their delivery experts wishmasters. Because not only are they mastering the art of delivery, but they're treating every order as a customer's wish. And not only that, they're doing something really special to create an inclusive business as well. Take a look at this.
We have a program called EDA Wishmasters. Basically, we are empowering those Wishmasters who is disabled, and we get them trained to how to use the system and how to mingle with all the people.
Diversity and inclusion is very key to our talent strategy, and we want to be a place where every kind of talent feels welcome and feels like they can give their best. And the EDAP Wishmasters program is another step in that direction that helps us do that.
ಅವನಿಗೆ ಜಾಬ್ ಹುಡುಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಭಾಳ ಡೌಟ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಲಿಪ್ಕಾರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಥರ ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಇದಾಯಿತು. ಆನಂತರ ಅವನು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ದ, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಆಯಿತು.
Only income for the specially disabled people was the scholarship from government or different NGOs. But now Flipkart has given a platform. It makes them to earn by themselves and self-sustainable.
ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಫಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಭಯ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿತ್ತು. ನಾನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬ ಭಯ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು 1 ಮಂತ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ವೆರಿ ಈಸಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಗೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ತುಂಬ ಈಸಿ ಆಯಿತು.
Making wishes come true. One opportunity, one delivery, and one customer at a time. Flipkart, thank you for what you do. You are making a difference. Nothing will matter more to the future of our company than how we work together and how we take care of each other. The world is changing fast, and so are we. In International, we are going to continue to innovate around the world, to take on new challenges that our business faces, and to solve problems for our customers and the communities that we serve. I am so proud to stand alongside every Walmart associate in every corner of the world and say, together, anything is possible. Thank you, Walmart.
We have heard several inspiring stories this morning, examples of the good that Walmart does when it channels its strength and, most of all, your passion for making a difference. One of the reasons I'm here today is to let you in on a little news. I am teaming up with Walmart. Well, you guys can't have all the fun. I am teaming up with Walmart to kick off a new effort that we think can tap into the passion that all of you have for making a difference in your neighborhoods all over the world. It's called #SparkKindness. And to get the partnership going, I have set up a little challenge. Okay, here's the deal. One of the things that I have learned is that when you really care about something and you share those stories, you can inspire others and pass it on. You can be the spark that ignites the passion in others for good. In fact, I'm sure you already are. So many of you are involved in your communities. For every story I see in the news or on social media about the great things you do in your communities, I know there are thousands more. The hashtag Spark Kindness Challenge is a way for you to share these efforts and maybe inspire others to do the same. If you choose to take up this challenge, you can post on your social media channels about your acts of kindness using the hashtag Spark Kindness and Walmart Associate Challenge. And then Walmart will help spark the kindness even further. Walmart will take a look at the posts and choose 25 of them. The associates who made those posts will get the opportunity to work with Walmart.org to recommend a Walmart grant to a charity. The challenge is going to get underway in the next couple of weeks. So if you're interested in participating, and I hope all of you are, please keep checking One Walmart for all the details. It's really exciting. I can't wait to see what everyone comes up with. Our next performer, I'm a crazy huge fan of. She started as a songwriter for Tim McGraw and Kelly Clarkson in 2014, and in 2016, her debut album hit #1 on the Billboard Country Music Chart in its very first week. In less than 3 years, she has won multiple awards, including Country Music Awards New Artist of the Year, as well as a Grammy Award for Best Country Solo Performance. So please, put your hands together for Maren Morris.
Hi, I'm Francisco Lasso, shipping loader from DC 1694.
Hi, I'm John Dixon, shipping manager from Distribution Center 6094 in Bentonville, Arkansas. Please help us welcome our President and CEO, Mr. Doug McMillon.
Good morning, Walmart!
Okay. All right. So, John and Francisco were asked to help solve a problem. How do we perfectly cube out our trailers all the way to the top? It's really important that we do that as the trailers head from the DCs to the stores because it helps us reduce road miles, improve sustainability, and it takes out costs. And what they found was, as they dug into the problem, that we had this two-step stool in the trailers. And guess what? It's kind of clunky. It's a little bit big and it's a little bit heavy. So Francisco does this job every day and figures out that if we change to this stool, which is lighter and easier to move around, people will actually use it all the time, and we're doing a much better job of cubing out the trailers. They've tested it in their DC, and now we've rolled it out to every distribution center in the United States, and it's gonna save us at least $30 million this year. Can you thank these two for us? Great job, great job. Really appreciate it. See ya. Good morning, Walmart. Have you enjoyed this week? It's been awesome to get to meet so many of you, and I have had an absolute blast. I want to tell you that it's also been productive. It's been productive because of you. You brought your ideas, things we could do to improve as a company, and we are going to respond to and implement those ideas, and we want to thank you for them and thank you for the work that you do every day for this company. We really do wish that every associate in the whole company could be here today, so please, when you go back home, tell your fellow associates about your experience and thank them for all of us for the job that you do. We really appreciate you very much. So, at Walmart, we have our own vocabulary. We say things like VPI, 10-foot rule, and EDLP. We'll do a COE as we drive OGP on some place called Camp 4. It takes a little while to understand the language. I remember when I first joined the company, I was told not to say the word problem. Doug, around here we say opportunity. Well, I get why we say that. We want to have a positive outlook. But the voice in my head keeps saying some things are just flat out problems. And I think our customers say that sometimes too, like a long checkout line's a problem. An out of stock is a problem. So if I were to oversimplify our ability to thrive in the future, it really comes down to one thing. And that one thing is our ability to solve problems together well enough and fast enough. So let's talk about problem solving. In the early 1900s, the Wright brothers wanted to learn how to fly. They called being stuck on the ground the flying problem. They failed many times, but in 1903, they found the solution, and they flew like a bird, and they changed the world. People are always trying to solve problems. Don't want to visit a barber? Get a Flowbee and cut your own hair. Don't want to get up out of the recliner? The clapper is for you. Don't want to go fishing? Just hang a Billy Bass on your wall. He'll even talk to you. We have sold a lot of silly items over the years, some of which are trying to solve problems we didn't even know we had. Sam Walton was a problem solver. Sam thought people who lived in small towns deserved lower prices on a broad assortment of quality merchandise, just like people who lived in larger towns. He saw the potential of solving the intersection of these three ideas. As Sam worked to get the formula right, he tackled most of the perennial problems in retail, like driving customer traffic. You could see him working on that problem in one of my favorite Walmart stories from our former CEO, David Glass.
David was working for another retailer, and he went to check out Sam's second store in Harrison, Arkansas. It was grand opening day in 1964. As Sam was learning to drive customer visits and grand opening excitement, he bought a few truckloads of watermelons and provided donkey rides for the kids. He put them both on the parking lot to create a carnival-like atmosphere. Well, David says it was about 110 degrees that day, so the watermelons started to pop, and the donkeys did what donkeys do. And it all got tracked into the store. David said it was the worst retail store he had ever seen. And he told Sam what he thought, and then he went back home. But Sam was learning, and he not only figured out how to drive traffic, but he also figured out how to hire David Glass. Sam, David, Rob, and the team kept improving the discount store, and then they decided to tackle grocery. They believed there was a way to lower prices on food for America. In his international travels, Sam had seen these giant stores with groceries and general merchandise under one roof. So they tried them here and they called them hypermarts. Well, let's just say those didn't work. They were way too big. But the team pivoted into supercenters, and boy, did they work. Not only did we provide lower prices on food, but competition had to react. Just think about how much money we have saved for people over all these years. The Supercenter is an amazing solution. Just as in the past, our future depends on solving problems for customers. So which ones should we be working on? Has anyone seen Avengers Endgame? Well, one of my favorite scenes is when Tony Stark goes back in time to meet his father. He tells his dad, no amount of money ever bought a second of time. He's right. What's the one thing busy families can't buy at Walmart? It's time, right? Or is it? Lately, you've been solving problems that enable our customers to save time. They can kind of buy time by shopping with us. I'll tell you a few stories as examples. A few months ago, I ran over a nail and ruined a tire, so I went to Sam's Club for help. Good morning, Sam's. So, it was a Saturday and we were busy. At one point, I'm third in line with 2 members behind me. Our associates are working hard, but as you can see on the screen, the process is time-consuming. As we're all waiting there in the Bentonville Club, I can tell that one of the members in line has recognized me. He doesn't say anything, but he doesn't have to. His facial expression says it all. How's it feel to wait in line, dude? Surely you can do something about this. So I'm feeling all this pressure. So that next week, John Ferner and I have a catch-up. I suggested John he might want to take a look at the tire buying experience in Sam's Club. Well, check out what the team built. The app is called Sam's Garage. What used to be a 30-minute ordeal now takes less than 5 minutes. We're going from multiple systems, paper catalogs, and a large desk to a user-friendly, member-grade app on a mobile tablet. We will give hundreds of thousands of hours back to members. This is what it looks like to be a digital company. Sam's Garage will be rolled out nationwide in July, from concept to design to rollout in fewer than 9 months from that Saturday when I was buying tires. I want to thank the team, Suchi Vakalagata, Ayan Akbar, David Nelms, Chris Nuda, great work. Thank you all. So here's another story. About 5 years ago, our team in the UK captured our attention with their grocery delivery service. We studied the ASDA process, systems, and results. We copied them, and we launched grocery pickup in California. Once we learned how to do pickup well, we knew it would unlock the ability to deliver. Take a look at how you've scaled pickup and delivery around the world. Our customers love it. This idea is a winner. So how could we build on our pickup and delivery capabilities? Well, what if we not only cover the last mile to customers' homes, but even the last few steps? What if we put their groceries away inside their kitchens or garages? A step beyond that, what if they let us keep them replenished, keep them in stock on the items they use all the time? After all, an empty refrigerator is a problem, especially if you have kids at home. Check this out.
I'm completely empty. And they don't care. They're gonna do their mother-daughter weekly matinee thing because they know everything is completely under control. They can see how completely easy this is. And that I'm completely taken care of. And we're all completely fulfilled. Oh, this is pretty great.
Problem solved. We think a lot of customers are going to love this. We've tested it in a couple of places, and here's how it works. All deliveries are done by associates who've been with us for at least a year. The customer is notified when we arrive at their home. Customers can watch a live first-person view of their delivery or a recording of it later. We're excited to announce in-home delivery will start this fall, available to nearly 1 million customers across 3 cities: Kansas City, Pittsburgh, and Vero Beach, Florida. We'll learn, and then we'll scale from there. Imagine keeping homes in stock like we do stores. Think of a pantry like a 4-foot section. This team is led by Bart Stein. From the time he and the team joined Walmart through an acquisition, it took them only 5 months to conduct their first test. 2 associates were selected as our initial delivery team, Debbie Grizz, please stand, and Quadira Sadler, and they did an outstanding job. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Q. Well, you all know we made a big investment in India last year, as Judith was talking about, and it was an e-commerce business called Flipkart with a payment platform called PhonePe. We loved seeing how they solve problems. In India, there are approximately 12 million independently owned small convenience stores called Kiranas. They've been around for generations, but they weren't equipped for digital payments. So PhonePe developed a new app that allows Kiranas to accept digital payments without transaction fees or reimbursement delays. 4 million of them have joined in the first 12 months. At Flipkart, our team created Product Exchange. It solves a problem for smartphone customers who want to upgrade their device and get a higher value rather than selling it for scrap. The app tests the phone remotely to assess its value, which results in a larger discount towards a new device. In each of these examples, notice that the solution required a combination of people and technology. Notice that the process required us to empathize with the customer and truly understand the points of friction that they're experiencing with us. We're learning how to work in an agile way, with customer experiences designed thoughtfully from the start, and with the technology doing more of the work so you can focus on customers and members. I want to thank our technology team. The partnership between business and technology is bearing fruit. So, Sam, Rob, David, and our alumni that are sitting back here put us in the problem-solving business from the start. And the secret was that we're all in it together, generating ideas and working as a team. That's still happening. A few years ago, we made some strategic choices together. We invested in you to raise pay, build academies, and provide better technology. As you improved our store experience, we invested in lower prices. The strength of our stores gave us room to invest more aggressively in e-commerce. Sam's Club and Walmex got focused and stronger. As these results built on each other, it gave us the confidence to invest in Flipkart and PhonePe. Putting these pieces together is enabling us to transform into an omni-channel digital enterprise, which enables us to serve customers more effectively. By embracing change, doing things differently, and taking on big challenges, you're delivering results. Last fiscal year, we increased total revenue by 2.8% to more than $514 billion. We generated $27.8 billion in operating cash flow and returned $13.5 billion to shareholders through dividends and share repurchases. Your company is strong, and those numbers are big. But our goal isn't to be the biggest. It's to be the best and to get better every day. And our goals aren't purely financial. We want to be a positive force in the world. We use the size of the company to do good and to influence others. This isn't just about what we achieve, but how we achieve it. We're out to earn trust. Acting with integrity is a core value, and it guides our behavior, our culture. We're designing compliance into our everyday work. We're creating shared value across our stakeholder groups. That means we not only want to serve customers and associates well, but also local communities, society at large, our shareholders, and the planet we live on. Let's take climate change, for example. It's a big problem, and we're taking a big swing at it. We launched Project Gigaton in 2017. Our goal is to avoid 1 billion metric tons of emissions from our supply chain. We can't... Now, we know we can't achieve that on our own, so we asked our suppliers to partner with us. So far, more than 1,000 of them have signed on in the first 2 years, and they tell us more than 93 million metric tons of emissions have been avoided. We have some great suppliers. Our global supply chain's interconnected with 3 main components: the natural resources and raw materials that become the products we sell, the hardworking people who make them, and the movement of those products to our customers. Our efforts are aimed at making that supply chain more efficient and less wasteful. And we want the people participating in that supply chain to thrive. We're out to improve the total system. The size of the company enables us to make a difference globally. But all the work really happens locally. And I could talk to you all day about the good work you and all of our associates are doing in our communities across the globe. But to save time, our numbers really tell the story. We're now powered by 28% renewable energy. We divert 78% of waste from landfills. Our Acres for America program has conserved 1.4 million acres since 2005. We've hired over 225,000 U.S. veterans since 2013. We're a top 50 diversity company. We donated $1.4 billion in cash and in-kind gifts just last year, and we've provided 4 billion meals to those in need since 2014. You are making a difference. It's still true that our people make the difference. So let's talk about how we're solving problems for our associates. You're starting to see new apps, new hardware, new forms of automation like pickup towers and floor cleaners with cameras checking inventory. Our goal is to design tools for you just as well as we design experiences for customers. And we want you to grow and be ready to use them. So over the last 4 years, we've invested an incremental $4.5 billion in pay for store and club associates in the U.S. alone. Our starting wage rate is up 50% during that time. We've increased the number of full-time roles, and we now stand at 60% full-time in the U.S., ahead of industry average. We've expanded our parental leave policy. A birth mom can now receive up to 16 weeks of paid leave. We created a benefit of $5,000 per child to help families that are growing through adoption. Working with partners like the Mayo Clinic and Johns Hopkins, We've created centers of excellence for serious health procedures such as heart and spine surgeries, joint replacements, to ensure the best care. And we will continue investing in you. As technology changes jobs and the tasks that make up a job, we want you all to learn and succeed. This week, we announced the expansion of Live Better U, our debt-free, $1-a-day college program. We added technology degrees, we added schools, and support for high school students that are entering the workforce. We also assist with college tuition for our full and part-time associates in Canada. The expansion of our academies around the world is an important part of our plan. We started them in the UK, and with leadership from Greg and Judith, we imported them to the United States, and now hundreds of thousands of associates are picking up new skills each year. Walmart represents opportunity. My first 2 roles with the company were hourly roles. The vast majority of our management team started in an hourly role. Let me tell you a story about one of them. I recently met Shabnam Igani. And Shabnam and her family immigrated from Iran in 2004. And when she got here, Shabnam couldn't speak English. But she was able to get a job in a Walmart store, and a support manager offered to spend time with her at lunch and on breaks with some other associates, helping her learn how to speak English and learn more about the company. Come here, Shabnam, come stand by me. As she picked up the language, she became more confident. So she moved from being an overnight stalker to managing a department to being an assistant manager, and then she got promoted to lead one of our academies there in Dulles, Virginia. Shabnam is an inspiration to me. And I keep telling her that she represents many of you and all the stories that you have about what it's like to be part of Walmart. Well, Shabnam recently interviewed for a store manager position, and I'm just wondering if you would be interested in accepting the job of leading Fairfax, Virginia. Would you like to do that? Thank you so much. Proud of you. I don't know what I would have done if she had said no. And I'm not even sure if she heard where it is. It's Fairfax, Virginia, which is close and nearby. So she's gone from coming to our country from Iran, not having a job just in 2004, and now she's going to lead a big team and run a big business, and she's ready for it. Walmart creates opportunity. We don't shy away from problems. They actually are opportunities. We embrace them. We grow and we change. We adapt. Our ability to thrive in the future comes down to our ability to solve problems together. And you've seen from these stories today that you're doing it. Associates like Shabnam, John and Francisco, Suchi, Ion, David, Chris, Debbie, and Q. They are getting it done. They're making it happen. And all of you are making it happen. You help busy mom and dads save time and save money. You help people have a better day and live a better life. You see opportunities. You solve problems. You are the solution. Thank you.
Thank you, Doug. What a great message. Okay, we're almost done, and I've been your chairman now for 4 years, and someone just asked me backstage why I've never done a call out. So here we go, and don't let me down. I love shopping at Sam's Club. That might be the last one. What an incredible morning this has been, this meeting, this week, really this entire year. And I started this meeting talking about why I'm so excited about our future. After hearing from our leaders and so many associates from around the world, I hope you all share in that excitement. Walmart is strong and growing stronger at our core and in new ways. Thank you again on behalf of the board and our Walton family to all the associates here and at home. You are deeply appreciated and you make the difference. Now I'd like to welcome back to the stage our incredible host with her amazing smile and energy. Please help me appreciate Jennifer Garner. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Greg. This morning has been a blast. You are an amazing team. And you can call me when you're ready to pilot Walmart in-home delivery in LA. Okay, please, I could use it. I also want to say thank you for making me an official part of the Walmart family today. This has been an incredible experience because of you. I can't wait to see how everyone here works to spark kindness. And that leaves just one more thing to do. Introduce our final performance. I know, it's already time. Do you all remember MySpace? Anyone? I remember MySpace. Well, this band was discovered on MySpace back in 2007, and since then, they have won several Grammy Awards, American Music Awards, Billboard Music Awards, and become one of the biggest hit-making musical groups of the past decade. They're out with a brand new single, and they're here to perform it for you right now. So make some noise and give a huge welcome to OneRepublic.
question and answer sessions with management, which are scheduled to start shortly. If you plan to participate in the shareholder Q&A sessions, please make your way to one of the 2 designated suites located on the mezzanine level of the arena. If you do not plan to attend a question and answer session, we appreciate your assistance by exiting the arena. Thank you for your cooperation and for attending the Walmart Annual Shareholders Meeting.